officers that will be with you for the next 2 years. So at this time, I would like to first say that we are very lucky to have 3 very, very committed teachers that I'm excited to announce will be your advisors this year. I'd like to introduce them. First, we have Mrs. Constant. We have Mrs. Drake. And finally, Mrs. Finnerty, who would like to say something at this time.
Good morning, class of 2019. We are so excited to be your advisors for the next 2 years. So what that means is we're going to be helping you plan all of your big events, your junior dance, your senior prom, getting you organized for graduation. All of that entails your participation with us. So we're looking forward to working with you, with your executive council to help you raise money for all those events. If anyone is still interested in joining executive council, we're looking for new members. You can come see Mrs. Drake or myself in room 225 here at the high school, or Mrs. Constant in room 240, and we'll get you all signed up. The real reason that you are here today is you are going to hear from some of your classmates that are sitting up here with us who are interested in representing you as your class president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary. So they're going to tell you a little bit about themselves. You want to listen carefully because today during last period 8-9, you are going to vote for your representatives. And now Mrs. Drake will say a few words as well.
Hola. I'm nerviosa, so I wrote it down. Ready? Okay. Bienvenidos, clase de 2019. Antes de empezar, quiero introducirnos. Nosotras somos las consejeras de su clase, Mrs. Finnerty, Mrs. Constant y yo, Mrs. Drake. Somos profesoras de español aquí en el high school también. Queremos que sepan dónde pueden encontrarnos y también que hablamos español. Mrs. Finnerty y yo estamos en el salón 225 y Mrs. Constant está en el salón 240. Si ustedes tienen preguntas o preocupaciones, pueden venir y hablar con nosotras. También estamos aquí hoy para prestar mucha atención a las personas que les van a representar. Después de escuchar todas las oradores, en su última clase hoy, ustedes van a votar para la mejor candidata para ser su presidenta, vicepresidenta, secretaria y tesorera. Escuchen bien a cada candidata hoy y recuerden que todos ustedes tienen una voz en quienes van a representarles mientras está aquí terminando sus últimos 2 años en la escuela secundaria. Gracias.
Thank you, Mrs. Finnerty and Mrs. Drake. One thing I'd like to say before we get started is that it takes a lot of guts and courage to come up here. And these members of your class work very hard on their campaign and their speeches. So we need to make sure that we show utmost respect for them and realize that this is a very important day for them and for you. So please listen to their speeches and please give them the respect they deserve. And then at this time, I will turn it over to Mrs. Constant.
Hoy es un día tan importante para este año y el año que viene. Y entonces es tan importante que ustedes se comportan muy bien y escuchan y tienen mucho respeto para las muchachas porque ellas trabajan tan duro para este día. Gracias. I would now like to introduce Kristen Carell, who's running for treasurer.
Good morning. My name is Kristen Carell, and it would be an honor to represent the class of 2019 as your treasurer. Throughout my high school career, I've worked hard in all of my classes, and I strive to put my best effort forward. As treasurer, I will do everything in my power to maintain these positive assets. During the 2016 and 2017 school year, I was elected as treasurer of the Key Club. During my term as treasurer, I've displayed trustworthiness along with responsibility. While I was treasurer, I learned many life lessons, and I have acquired the skills of a strong treasurer and leader. I plan to utilize these skills and qualities as your treasurer. The class of 2019 has already benefited from many great fundraisers, yet there is still plenty of work to be done. There's plenty of fun and exciting and most of all profitable fundraisers to come that will benefit every person in the class of 2019. Together, through these fundraisers, we will strive to have an exciting and memorable junior semi, senior day, prom, and graduation. Within our next 2 years together, we have so much to look forward to. High school is said to be the time of our lives, and I could not be more excited to experience that with all of you. I am optimistically looking forward to be the class of 2019 treasurer. Thank you so much for your support, attention, and hopefully your vote.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. Next, we are going to hear from your 3 candidates for the position of secretary. First up, we have Haley Chaiko.
Good morning, class of 2019. My name is Haley Chaiko, and I want to be your class secretary. I have realized that most candidates will come before their peers and outline their personal achievements and goals. I believe that those accomplishments only define that individual. However, it is a combination of all our academic achievements, athletic success, and participation throughout the Hazleton Area High School, Career Center, Academy of Science, and Arts and Humanities that truly define the class of 2019. As I look around the room at those of you who are gathered here today, I know a lot of you from Drums Elementary Middle School, and others I've had the pleasure to meet in the past 3 years. After sharing classes and connecting with many of you, I have learned that we share similar ideas of what we want from high school. Great friends, good memories, graduation are just some of the things we get to experience. As your secretary, I plan to help create a positive and memorable high school experience for all of us. When elected as secretary, I can guarantee that I will be a confident and dependable person to fulfill all duties outlined by our class advisors. I am excited to work with students, administrators, and teachers. I intend on listening to and documenting all of your ideas. I will also make sure buildings are informed of upcoming events, fundraisers, and that everybody will understand those fundraisers. From being involved in clubs since freshman year, I know that I can make sure everybody knows the time that it takes that we put into our tasks from the inception of an idea to the approval of the school board. I am ready to take on these responsibilities for our class because I know that if we want to keep creating lifelong memories and great friends, that I will be the individual to get the job done. Having a dedicated secretary will not only benefit the executive council, but it will greatly impact our class as well. I will make it a priority to include all of your ideas in the planning of junior semi, prom, senior day, and homecoming. As your secretary, I look forward to joining our class president, vice president, and treasurer. I want to help define the class of 2019 because we truly are a class worth remembering. A few people I personally want to thank are our advisors, Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Finnerty, and Mrs. Constant. I would also like to take this time to thank our administrators, Mr. Ritz, Mrs. Ernst, Mrs. Herman, and Mr. Patron. Without all of you, the class of 2019 would not be as successful as it is now. From my teammates on the swimming and water polo team, to friendly acquaintances, and those of you who have just seen me for the first time today, it is because all of you that I am standing here now. So junior class, choose me, Haley Chaiko, as your class secretary.
Okay, next for the position of secretary, we have Siobhan Kelly.
Good morning. My name is Siobhan Kelly, and I am running for class secretary of 2019. Some of you may not know me, and I may not know some of you, but I would love to get the chance to meet and talk to each and every one of you. In my opinion, our class of 2019 will be the best one yet. We have a variety of amazing people, incredible athletes, and determined young, bright students. I would love to be your secretary and represent the class of 2019 in every way I can. To be secretary of such a large class means that you have to be devoted, determined, and organized. I myself feel that I have these qualities to become a great secretary. Even though taking notes for everything and writing might feel like a drag, I would feel honored to do the tasks that need to be done for our class. I try my best in school and always try to stay highly organized to make everything easier because we all know school can get stressful for all of us. When I'm secretary, I plan to truly try my best and spread the word about any sporting events, band and chorus activities, and any after-school clubs or important dates that you all need to know about what is going on in our school district. I will write down any ideas that you have that will make these last 2 years of high school the best for everyone and most memorable. I'll listen to any ideas, including prom themes, fundraisers, school activities, and any ideas regarding our school. I assure you, your voice will be heard by me about any ideas you have, no matter how small or silly you think it might be. To wrap my speech up, I would like to thank all of you for listening to me, and I look forward to representing our class of 2019 as your secretary. When putting your vote in today, I ask that you remember 2 important S's, Siobhan for secretary.
And your final candidate for secretary, Jenna Palermo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Some of you may know me, and some of you may not, but I would like to introduce myself. I'm Jenna Palermo, and I would like to be your class secretary. Some things to tell you about me. I am in executive council, student council, and the ecology club. And for me, I am a 12-year dancer at the Diversity Dance Studio, and I'm a 3-year teacher there. Me personally, I love to work with children, especially with learning disabilities. I have a cousin. She is autistic, and for me, I love working with her. And I always remember when I was younger, I would be curious to the fact that why couldn't she be accepted because she was different than us. I want her and the rest of you to have a voice in this class. I want all of you to work with me and our class advisors and our class people to have your voice heard. Any voice you want to have, you can voice it to us. As secretary of our class, I want to possess the quality of a leader. A leader shows strength, dedication, and dedication for his or her peers and the community. This quality will prevail most in success and opportunities towards this class. Work will be done on time, correctly, and all opinions from you and your classmates will be heard. Nobody should be afraid to speak their mind, because if a leader is to succeed, everyone will be heard and changes will be made to support the student body. Never be afraid to talk to anyone who is elected class officer this year, because we all possess strong qualities of a leader, but me, I can guarantee a voice will be put out there to our teachers and advisors. Vote for me for secretary.
Okay, we're now going to continue on to our vice presidential candidates. So we're going to start off with our vice presidential candidate from the Career Center, Izzy Erickson.
Good morning, class of 2019. My name is Ismaila Erickson. Most of you guys know me as Izzy. Instead of standing here and giving you promises that I cannot keep, I'll just stand here and get straight to the point and explain why I'll be a great leader for the Career Center for the class of 2019. First, I will do everything in my power to ensure that the Career Center will be in all school activities and make sure the 3 high schools will be united and become one. As George Washington Carver once said, where there is no vision, there is no hope. And I have a great vision for all the Career Center can and will become. For these reasons and more, did y'all hear me? Yes? Okay. For these reasons and more, I think I'll be a great Vice President for the Career Center. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to continue on with the Academy of Science Vice Presidential candidates. First up, we have Josie Middleton.
Hello and welcome. Some of you may know me, but if you don't, my name is Josie Middleton and I am running to be the Vice President of the STEM School. First, I will start you off with a personal story about my soccer team. So every year, our soccer coach gives us a specific word or words that we should live by throughout our season as well as our daily lives. And this word is chosen on what best defines our team. Now, long story short, we may not be the most skilled team in our conference, but our chosen words from my freshman year, as well as this year, were to be selfless and committed in everything that we do. As a team, we strive for greatness, keeping everyone in mind, just as a leader should. I have chosen to talk about these two words today because I believe they define leadership. A leader should be open-minded and respectful of all the thoughts and opinions brought her way, and I believe I will do just that. Now, as much as I would love to promise backpacks, headphones, and less homework, those types of requests are unfortunately unrealistic for the position of class vice president. And I pride myself in being the type of person that doesn't focus on what can't be changed, but rather on what can be. With that being said, if I were to be elected, I promise to be 100% committed and display selflessness in making sure that these last years in high school are nothing but the best for each and every one of us. And lastly, I promise that when class decisions are being made, the class's thoughts and opinions will be voiced because I would like to represent us. I thank you for your time and wish the best of luck to everyone in this election today.
Your next vice presidential candidate from the Academy of Sciences, Amanda Hauser.
Good morning, my fellow class of 2019. My name is Amanda Hauser, and today I want to talk about high school. I can only imagine the vast range of feelings and emotions that run through all your heads when I say that word. There may be some that feel hate, disgust, while others find love, hope, maybe even comfort. I know I sometimes fit into the category of being sometimes stressed and overwhelmed. But the truth is we only have 2 more years of high school. We have 2 more years of being Hazleton Area School District students. 2 more years until we have to start making bigger decisions that will affect our futures. So, now we have 2 paths that lie ahead of us. We could keep whatever those feelings we have stagnant, not changing. Or we could keep the second path and focus on what we could look back upon on these last couple years of high school. So I'm here in front of you today, willing to propose something a little bit different than my opponents. They may be saying they want to make improvements in our school and in our system, and that's great. I fully respect that, and it's great. I want to mold something a little more permanent, like our memories. You may be asking, how is she going to do this? And I'll be totally honest with you. Us as a class didn't start out much with a class budget. So I would like to focus on building this class budget by organizing creative activities and fundraisers that will give us a prom with reduced tickets, that will give us a senior day, that will give us reduced cap and gowns when it comes time. These fundraisers will also bring us together as a class to bond, to make memories that we'll look back upon for 30, 40, even 50 years from now. High school is the most looked back upon time of our lives. We are living it right now. Why not make the best of it? Lastly, I want to leave you with the answer to the question of what can I bring to this board. I could stand up here and say I have determination and I have communication skills and organization, But what I feel that I could bring to this board is my genuine compassion for this class. That will ultimately drive me to encompass all the characteristics that I just listed. I will make a promise right now to all of you. I will put 110% of myself into this responsibility if I'm elected, because I want to be the one that eases your concerns. I want to be the one that fields your worries and your questions. Finally, I want to be the one that speaks your ideas. I just need the chance to. Thank you. Once again, my name is Amanda Hauser, and I'm running for the Vice President candidate. Have a happy Thursday!
Our final vice presidential candidate is from the high school here, Madeline Labuda.
Hi, my name is Madeline Labuda, and I am running to be your class of 19 high school vice president. Some of you may not know me. I am a junior here at the high school. I am a member of the girls basketball team, Spirit Club, Student Council, Key Club, Executive Council, FBLA. The list goes on and on. Needless to say, I love being a part of our school. For anybody here who isn't a part of any clubs or sports, it's never too late. Everyone should make the most out of their high school career. Before I get started on why I should be your vice president, it's important for you to know my outlook on life. I'm a firm believer in the glass is half full. I get it, it's hard, being here at exactly 7:43. Trust me, every day I'm running through the doors at the 2-minute warning, and then having to sit in a desk for 7 hours, then extracurricular activities, homework, and finally waking up in the morning to repeat the whole cycle again. But look at it this way, every day we are provided the opportunity to be the best versions of ourselves. Every single person in this school wants to see us succeed. If we look at every day as an opportunity to reach a new goal, it's not all that bad. My grades aren't perfect, but I can always study a little bit harder for the next test. My aspiration in life is to be happy. Life is supposed to be fun, and with a positive outlook, it becomes so much easier. As your vice president, my ultimate goal is to be the voice of the student body. When all of the officers are elected, we are going to have a significant say in what our class is going to do, such as prom theme, graduation song, semi, fundraisers, class trip, senior day, etc. We can't do it all ourselves, so we want you to be a guiding force in what goes on here. I know everyone has opinions, and it would be nice for everyone to be able to voice them so we can all enjoy our last 2 years here at Hazleton Area High School. With the help of our class advisors, principal, and vice principal, I know the class of 19 is going to do big things. Thank you, and remember, vote for Madeline.
Kristen Carell is going to give her speech again. There was a problem with the recording.
Good morning. My name is Kristen Carell, and it would be an honor to represent the class of 2019 as your treasurer. Throughout my high school career, I have worked hard in all of my classes, and I always strive to put my best effort forward. As treasurer, I will do everything in my power to maintain these positive assets. During the 2016 and 2017 school year, I was elected as treasurer of the Key Club. During my term as treasurer, I've displayed trustworthiness along with responsibility. While I was treasurer, I learned many life lessons, and I have acquired the skills of a strong treasurer and leader. I plan to utilize these skills and qualities as your treasurer. The class of 2019 has already benefited from many great fundraisers, yet there is still plenty of work to be done. There is plenty of fun, exciting, and most of all, profitable fundraisers to come that will benefit every person in the class of 2019. Together, through these fundraisers, we will strive to have an exciting and memorable junior semi, senior day, prom, and graduation. Within our next 2 years together, we have so much to look forward to. High school is said to be the time of our lives, and I cannot be more excited to experience that with all of you. I am optimistically looking forward to be the class of 2019 treasurer. Thank you so much for your support, attention, and hopefully your vote.
If anyone needs the bus to the STEM school, it's leaving at this time. Now I'd like to introduce your candidates for class president. Sarah Myers will give her speech first. Hello, classmates. Hola, mis compañeros de nuestra clase. Me llamo Sarah Myers. My name is Sarah Myers, and I am running for the president of the class of 2019. I would first like to thank all of the administrators, teachers, and you, my fellow classmates, for giving all of the candidates a chance to speak to you today. Why should you elect me as your class president? I want to be a voice for everyone. Whether you attend school here at the high school, Arts and Humanities, the Career Center, or STEM, I will represent the ideas, issues, or opinions that you bring to me. I am willing and comfortable to take your concerns or propose your ideas to our class advisors and administrators. I am ready, willing, and energetic enough to undertake any fresh activities or fundraising projects. I enjoy making things happen. As a member of the cross-country and track teams, executive council, student council, and other clubs, I am always present after school to work for our class. Since freshman year, I have felt that it is important to unify our schools and our class. When helping to plan our freshman and sophomore semi-formal dances, I made sure that all of our schools were receiving announcements and feeling welcome. Nothing makes me happier than having people feel welcome and included at school and school events. Currently, our class bank account is low. A class's account is used to help lower the cost of prom tickets at the end of senior year, and if possible, leave behind a class of 2019 class gift. I promise to tirelessly raise funds with your help to make our prom fun and affordable for everyone. This isn't just about prom, however. Maybe you have ideas for interesting things that you'd like to do or sponsor as a class. I think that you'll find me approachable and respectable of others' opinions. If I am fortunate enough to be voted as your class president, I promise to remain a good role model, motivator, unifier, and friend to all I meet. Gracias por su atención, mis compañeros de la clase 2019. Quiero representar a todos ustedes. Puedo presentar sus ideas, problemas y opiniones a la administración de nuestra escuela. Me haría feliz poder darles voz y asegurarme que todos se sientan incluidos en la escuela y en los eventos de la escuela. Thank you. Next, I would like to present Caitlin Byler.
All right. Is the glass half empty or half full? Think about it. It can be either depending on how you see or interpret things. This is known as perception. What you thought or chose relates to your personal opinion, which is pessimistic if you chose half empty, or optimistic if you chose half full. My name is Caitlin Byler. I go to the Hazleton Area High School. If you ever ask me what I like to do, my first response will be that I like playing soccer. For the past 2 years, I have been one of the captains. Over the same amount of time, my team has only won 2 games. 2 wins in 2 years. I'm sure you can see the correlation. I still love soccer anyway. Last year, at the beginning of August, I sprained my ankle. Ooh. It was just a sprain, yet I felt like the world flipped upside down, like when someone takes the last empanada. But even with a sprain and losing many games, was all of this really a loss? If we flunked a test, for example, is that really a loss? No, none of them are. Yes, I was hobbling around with crutches, but this strengthened my bond with the team, just as failing a test shows us areas of improvement. Each time that you lose or you fail, you gain something in return. It's just a matter of your perception. Now, can I have everyone stand up? Everyone, let's go. Come on. Let's go. All right. Listen up. We gotta do this efficiently. I want every one of you to turn to someone next to you. Anyone. All right? Okay? Guys, up here. On my count of 3, I want you guys to fist bump each other, okay? We're gonna do this once, and we're gonna do this right, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna stay up here all day, okay? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. All right, now can I have you clap? Show me your enthusiasm. Yeah. Okay. All right, you may sit down. Thank you. I know I'm awesome. Just kidding. That fist bump you did indicates your willingness to work with one another. It demonstrates trust. These are the building blocks to something greater than ourselves. Because if we believe in each other, if you believe in me, anything is possible. We, the class of 2019, can do anything. Anyway, from what I could see, I saw all of you fist bump, which I'm very proud of. But how do I know that my fellow classmates at STEM followed along? I don't. However, that is what is called faith. I had faith that they followed along with us. I believed that they did this with us. As a leader, you have to have faith in people. You have to put your trust in them. Even if my classmates didn't do so, then that's okay. No matter what, it's this faith and this trust that will cross any physical distance and create unity. This is the start of a path we must pave ourselves, but we don't have to do it alone. In order for us to be the best class and to go where we need to go, we need to work together, especially since our treasury funds are low. Fundraising is one of the key options. Already we had one fundraising event, Trunk or Treat. It was a success because students, teachers, principals, families, and the community worked together. This unity needs to continue as we have the semi-formal and the National Honor Society to look forward to this year, as well as the Powder Puff, Senior Day, Prom, and graduation to look forward to our senior year. Amigos, nosotros tenemos nuestras diferencias, pero nuestras diferencias nos hacen especiales. Es por esto que no puedo juzgarlos por las cosas que nos hacen ser quienes somos. Sin embargo, también tenemos nuestras semejanzas, pero tenemos una voz, ¿verdad? Yo escucharé su voz. Solo les pido que escuchen la mía. Déjame ser tu voz. Déjame representarte. Vamos a experimentar juntos nuestros años de escuela secundaria, porque juntos podemos superar cualquier adversidad y las cosas que nos quieren detener. No matter what language this message is spoken in, it applies to all of us. We have our differences, but our differences make us unique. Therefore, I cannot blame you for something that makes us who we are. However, we also have our similarities. We all have voices, do we not? I will listen to your voice. I'm just asking you to listen to mine. Let me be your voice. Let me represent you. Let us go through our high school years together, because together we can overcome any adversity and the things that hold us back. I want my high school years to be memorable. 10 years from now, I want to remember having fun with my friends. I want to remember my sports teammates, even if we just had a couple of wins. I want to remember my teachers who are willing to give so much and receive little in return. I want to remember this line, I like you. Most importantly, though, I want to give you that memory too. I want your years here to be memorable like I want mine. I want you to choose to look at the future optimistically. So work with me, Hazleton Area High School juniors, Career Center juniors, STEM juniors. Together, we are the class of 2019. Let us succeed together. Let us walk together. Let us stand together. Vote for me, Caitlin Byler, as your president for the class of 2019. Thank you.
I would now like to present your final candidate for president, Annie Stetz.
Good morning, class of 2019. My name's Annie Stetz, and before I go on, I want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a student at the Hazleton Area High School and the Arts and Humanities Academy. I'm the president of Athena Club, a member of student council, and I don't play sports. Not because I'm against them. I'm a little too uncoordinated for that, and I'd rather not break my leg. But most importantly, I'm Basil's twin sister. As a candidate for class president, I feel like it is extremely important for all of you to get to know me. But you don't need to be able to write a Wikipedia page about me. You need to know who I am and what I believe in, but you don't need a copy of my resume. If I am supposed to be your voice, you need to hear it, and you need to know it. I am here because I want to help facilitate unity and help make a change in our district. As many of the other candidates have mentioned, we only have 2 more years left as high school students. The high school experience is almost over, but as we leave, a new class rises. A new group of 900 students get to experience high school for the very first time, just like we did. They're going to feel the same first day nerves and the same sense of panic we all felt in our stomach walking through the front doors of our respective buildings. To me, it's important to change the Hazleton Area High School experience. If we're able to create a change that affects us, it's going to affect all of us to come. This is why I'm here. I've spoken to some of you about issues you've seen in the district, and I'm willing to address them, and I'm going to address some of them right now. You've told me how you wished we were more unified. You told me you wished the library was open during lunch, how you can't carry your books for the whole day in one shot. You've told me how you felt objectified and suppressed because of who you were and how you were addressed. You've told me how you felt less than others because of your address of your building. I have heard you. I cannot promise change, but I can promise that I will fight for it. I can promise you that I will be the best voice for you and that I will not stop till I see change occur. I promise that I will talk to every administrator in this district. I will sit in every office I need to till I see the change that we want. I'm here to address your complaints. I want to listen to every single voice in this room and in the STEM school. I want to put our interest first. Though I can't promise that everything will be new, I can promise you that this class, the class of 2019, will be able to change the way that the district looks at its students. I'm not against any one of the 4 schools in this district. Each building has its own strengths and its own weaknesses. One is not better than the other, but together as one student body, we can address all these weaknesses. Together, we can redefine the Hazleton area student. Together, we can say that we are not 4 different schools. We are not the high school, the STEM school, the Career Center, or the Arts and Humanities Academy. Together, we can be Hazleton, and together, we could be one student body screaming to be heard.
All right, let's hear it once again for all of your candidates. Okay. Before you go, just a couple things. As a reminder, you are going to vote today during period 8-9. Each of you will be voting for your class president, secretary, and treasurer. However, Hazleton Area High School, you will vote for your high school representative for vice president. Career Center will vote for the Career Center vice president, and our STEM school will vote for their STEM representative for vice president. All right, so we'll do that period 8-9, and our winners will be announced tomorrow morning. Thank you.
On behalf of Mr. Patron, Mr. Ritz, I'd like to say that we are very proud of your behavior today, and I wish the best of luck to all the candidates, and good luck, class of 2019, having a great next 2 years. So we will be dismissing from the back, if everyone can remain seated. Are there any teachers or security in the auditorium? Can you please help us in dismissing from the back? And we can please have the lights turned on. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Again, please wait till you're dismissed. You'll be going right to your period 3-4 class. Please remain seated until your row is dismissed.